Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Knights of the Alternate Histories. In today's Wacky Ideologies, we're going to be talking about pink capitalism, which is very wacky and pretty cool. So I hope you guys have a good one. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want me to keep on making this series. Make sure that you have a good one. And let's start getting into the alternate history. Not alternate history, I mean wacky ideologies. What am I talking about? So, what is pink capitalism? Well, basically, it's right-wing economic policies and left-wing cultural policies. So basically, the opposite of Nazism. And if you like Nazism, well then this isn't for you. It also is very capitalistic for the LGBTQ+, because, well, frankly, it's just a good market. And pink capitalism is an even narrower version of anarcho-capitalism. Basically, capitalism runs the world. Unregulated capitalism, no government, just making money to make money, and everyone's rich, except for the crippling poor. But, anyways, I am proud to announce that anarcho-capitalism will be the 15th episode in the series, so make sure you look forward and subscribe for that. So, as I mentioned, with their left-wing cultural values and their right-wing economic policies, they love selling to LGBTQ+. Basically, pink capitalism is all of the Pride merch and other stuff for this because, well, it makes money. And it's a good demographic to sell to, is what they believe. So, they start selling and make more and more money. As well as June is huge for them, with the LGBTQ+ everything, it is huge for them, and just gives them an opportunity to make a lot of money, because, well, once again, it's a good demographic. So by selling this much, it really only gives them this narrow window. Even though they can sell throughout the year, this is where they make the majority of their profit. As I mentioned, with their economic policy being right and their cultural policy being left, this leads to sort of a weird not really being in between and not really being to the side. By this happening, it kind of shows horseshoe ideology as well, which we should get into that in another video, but basically it leads to a huge thing, and it's kind of weird. Well, they're in the center, you think, so that means they're best friends with Amprim. Well, not really, because Amprim wants to go back to Chimp once again. I do have a video on Amprim if you want to check it out. And since they want to embrace Chimp, that doesn't really give them an opportunity to sell anything. So they kind of try and avoid Amprim, if you will, and don't really get along with them. Oh, and they hate Nazism. I will do a video on Nazism eventually, but basically, they are culturally right, but economically left. So as you can see, by definition, they hate each other. And since they hate each other so much, this just leads to a huge rivalry, where you don't want pink capitalism and Nazism together at all, because it would just kind of implode on itself, if you will. Overall, the wackiness of this ideology is 5 out of 10, as yes, it's pretty wacky, but not as wacky as it could be. And as you saw, there's not really any alternate versions of this, because it's such a specific and narrow thing. So, there's not a lot of room for imagination. But overall, it's a pretty cool ideology that's actually believable, unlike some others. And that was a fun video to make. Trying to get through all of these ideology videos to try and get them up for you guys to watch. So I hope you guys do have a good one. Make sure to like and subscribe. Yeah, I'm excited for doing anarcho-capitalism. That's a fun one, but we still have 3 more in the way, which, bummer. But make sure to check them out anyways, because I think they're pretty cool, and I think you will as well. So, yeah. Wow, what a great video. On the left is my most recently uploaded one, and on my right, well, that's a video YouTube thinks should watch. And a lot of people say I just have a pre-recorded outro. Well, no, you're wrong. And that's hurt my feelings that you would think that.